love the song. This girl is so amazing.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome, guys.
Episode 4. Yes.
Oh, boy.
We're so excited to be here talking with you guys today. And we feel like so far, so good, right?
So far, so great.
So fabulous. So I'm Sex Dr. Heather.
I'm Nakisha Hodge.
And we are here. This is Win Philly. Women in Networking Philly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So today's topic,
we are going to talk about that taboo topic that nobody really likes to talk about, but we will. Makeovers, but cosmetic makeovers. And do they really help your career? Does it help you advance in your professional career? If you have a little boobage, little lip guy,
or I wouldn't say so. I think a makeover does help your professional career if you are like frumpy looking and you want to get this other maybe higher position and you're visible a lot more, meaning the position is a lot more visible than the position you had.
Or you're in sales, marketing.
Right, and you're not at the desk. I think you can look any way you want in a lot of jobs, which is good. You should be happy in who you are and what you look like for yourself. But we're talking about if you want a job that is outside,
highly visible position.
And you feel like maybe your company overlooked you. Maybe they overlooked you for maybe you are talented. And unfortunately, let's face it, people do enjoy looking at beautiful people.
Yes, they do. Beautiful people.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be so much cosmetic, It could be, maybe it just change your persona. Maybe you're in your 50s or your 60s and you want to go work for a tech company. There actually was a guy who he was, an MBA guy. He went for the CEO position in Silicon Valley, and he went for the interview. He thought he nailed it twice. They invited him back twice, but they didn't hire him. So the third time that he went, he put on a pair of Converse and some jeans, and he got the job.
Right.
So it could just be as simple as changing up your look to kind of fit the work culture.
Yes.
That could really, empower you to get that position.
And when I say people enjoy looking at beautiful people, I'm not, so don't take that in the wrong context. What I'm saying is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So just because people look on the outside before they look on the inside. So I think when I say beautiful people, I mean beautiful people on the inside and out, because I know some people who are stunning to look at, but not so beautiful on the inside. Yes. So to me, I don't think that makes someone a beautiful person just because they're stunning on the outside. I think you have to be both. But we're talking about a cosmetic makeover preparing you for success, basically. So a cosmetic makeover can prepare you for success, depending on your line of work.
So give us an example. So we're not talking about entertainment.
So an example would be, so I know in my company, the Studio for Sexual Health, Wellness, and Education, if I wanted to hire another psychotherapist, right? And I had 6 interviews, and 3 of the interviews, the person didn't dress for success. You are going to be in front of clients, okay? So couples, individuals. So I don't want you to come dressing too scandalous. I don't really want to see boobage, to be honest with you. So you need to know who your audience is too. Who are you going to have this interview with, and what's the job entail? So I want you to be modestly dressed, but I want you to be professionally dressed.
Professional, please.
Yes.
In my situation or in my industry, people wear suits. Suits are kind of like a uniform,
I like suits.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I dress.
They do something to me. Seeing a man in a suit,
Seeing a man in a well-tailored suit. I don't want to see none of your old pinstripes, okay? But
what did you say?
Stop. stop.
You don't want to see pinstripes.
I don't want to see those old pinstripes, you know, like Steve Harvey wears. I'm sorry.
Oh,
those are
child,
not nice
I was
suits.
watching ESPN with my partner the other day, and this man was on there on First Take or something that show is. This brother had on this suit with white stripes down. I said, who let him go out the house like that? I mean, it was horrible.
I know men have to work harder. They don't have as many options as
I agree, but I like a nice pinstripe suit, but subtle pinstripes,
Small
not the
pinstripes.
big stripes. This big.
I don't want you to look like you're coming from, you know, New Orleans or something.
Yeah, the circus
Anyways,
tent. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The circus.
I mean, but that's just our opinion. You out there
it's
might
our
like
opinion.
some.
If you wear it and you love it, that's all that matters.
And you think you look good in it,
You love it when you walk out the house.
you go,
that's
boo.
good. But for me, when I get up in the morning, I have a uniform. Although I wear suits, I wear skirts and a blouse. I like to have a certain type of style, my go-to style for work. So I will wear like a Brooks Brothers button-up shirt and a skirt, and it's always the same kind of style, the same color, the same colors, the same kind of, you know, like it's kind of just a form of my expression for work. So gray, black, navy blue, these are the colors that I stick to when I'm, you know, getting dressed for work. So I never have to wonder what I'm wearing. You know, it's always a professional look. And when I first started in my career, I used to have like all the Anthropologie dresses and all the colors and the low cut cleavage. And I was like, it's not really professional, because I want to go in and I want people to respect me for the work I'm doing, not for how my body is.
Right. I mean,
So,
but that's, yeah, I get you.
I mean, in this line of work.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's
so
true.
You want to be respected for the work that you're doing. So a lot of people, you know, when I'm saying makeover, some people, I was one of those people who needed a makeover when I first started, because I had way too much of this going on, you know, tight skirts, because, you know, I had a nice body and I'm like, this is cute. But no, in the business world, it's a little bit different. So, you know,
it is.
You should dress for success, meaning dress for the people that you want to attract, right?
Yes, you know, that's a little bit of an area for me, because I don't want you to lose your style, right? Because people's like, that's my style. We're talking about professional though. We're talking about work.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your job is or work. If you could interject some of your style into your professional dress, by all means do that. That's what I do actually. Yeah. So I don't wear suits when I see clients. I totally dress in my style.
But you also own your own business. You have your own studio, but you still probably have, like, you're not going to come out there in lingerie. Like, let me show you what sexual wellness is all about, right?
Exactly.
So
and it depends on the clients I'm seeing that day too. I sometimes, when I see my teenagers or like my young 20 something couples, you know, I don't have to have pumps on, high heels on, you know. I can be a little bit more casual, you know, because they come casual. So it depends. You have to know your audience, like you said.
You got to know your audience.
But so I just want to say about the cosmetic makeover, prepare you for success. And people like looking at beautiful people. But why do you think that? Why do you think people want to look at beautiful people? And what's beautiful and what's not? Because beautiful is everything that is what you find beautiful.
Well, people are visually inclined.
So what would constitute someone to have a makeover? Like, how could you, if you went in and you said, well, actually, you just gave us an example about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
well,
what
I don't want to
constitutes
judge anyone, you know, but I mean, these are the facts, what I'm saying. So there are some people who, you know, for instance, in Asia, there's a really popular surgery that the women do with their eyelids to make them look more Western-like. And they are known to get more jobs because they have a wider eye. That's like a very popular surgery.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So in all different kind of cultures, there's you know, these type of things. So in India, for instance, you know, they do skin lightening. That's very, very popular for them. So I think that, thankfully in America, we are more accepting of people and how they are. But I mean, the honest truth is, when you're going to an interview, people are looking at you to see you're the moneymaker. That's all it is. They're looking at you like, okay, how much money can this person bring in the door? If they see you're soft on the eyes, they're like, oh, okay, so that's the first impression.
And she can speak,
and you're smart.
She looks great in her suit and her pumps that she has on.
Yeah.
So I think all of that does play a part in it.
It's kind of unspoken, but it definitely, I feel, plays a huge role.
Definitely. I had something in my head that I wanted to say, and now I cannot remember what it was.
Shake it out.
It'll come out. I was thinking about what's beautiful and what's not, and now I don't remember. Sorry.
What's not
come
beautiful
back.
to you?
What's not so that's a really challenging question for me. I think everybody's beautiful in their own right.
I agree. Like, every time I meet someone, I find something on that person that is really beautiful. Like my husband, for example. One thing that really attracted me to him was his teeth. I'm like,
he does have some great teeth.
He has like the most resplendent smile.
He has some nice teeth.
Right?
I agree.
He has beautiful teeth, and when he smiles, it just lights up the room. So, everyone I feel has something. But you could be the most beautiful person and just have a nasty attitude. It just makes you look so ugly.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So in your cosmetic makeover, preparing you for success, think a little bit about what you're going to wear on your undergarments as well. I've seen people go to interviews and look spectacular, but they don't have a supportive bra on, or their straps are showing, or something like that. Like, just think about your undergarments as well.
Or you're wearing panties that cut into your meat,
and then you can see it through the pants. So just remember all that.
Panty lines to me are the worst, and I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, ladies, there's thongs. If you don't like thongs, there's briefs,
or don't wear any. Like, what you gotta wear underwear?
Don't wear panties if you don't want to.
Let it breathe. Let it all breathe.
Let's not see the panty lines. I don't want to see it because it cuts into the shape.
So it can prepare you for success. Something I wanted to say, I just remembered. So a little bit about myself and needing a makeover and people telling me things. So people will tell you about yourself, okay? They will tell you, Dr. Heather, what the heck did you have on? Yes, my girlfriends though, like my friends. Like, there's a friend of mine, and I respect people for telling me what they think. That's fine, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it. So I've had a few friends politely and delicately say to me, Dr. Heather, no, you're going to be on television, because I've been on a few different avenues of things and podcasts and radio shows and things, and people said, the last time I got a phone call, actually a text from a friend, and she said very politely, what size shirt do you wear? And I told her medium, large, one of the two. And she was like, I'm gonna send you a few of my shirts. And I had on, I gotta tell you, the shirt was not that attractive, people. But I liked it for the outfit that I had on.
Why did she feel like she needed to send you shirts?
Because the shirt that I had on, I think she thought was ugly. But that's okay. Maybe.
But it's good to have friends like that who tell you the truth. They give you their honest opinion. I want people in my life like that.
So one of my best friends, when I first started having appearances on podcasts and things, she called and she was like, well, you look real nice, but girl, you got to put on some makeup, because I wasn't wearing any makeup. Thought I was all right with some lipstick. She was like, girl, no, you are too light. You need to wear makeup.
It gives
so
you some
thank you,
depth.
Riri.
Thank you, Riri. Thank you, Riri.
Because I thought I was cute, girl. I was in everything with no makeup on.
Well, I think you are adorable.
So are you.
I personally have to say thank you to Shannon Pizzetta, who is my partner in our Pizzetta Lashes, which you can check out. on our page.
They are so cool.
But
and if you wear lashes,
yes,
you'll like them.
You will love them. But Shannon actually told me, like, girl, you need to put on some makeup. And I'm like, no, I don't need makeup. I don't wear makeup. She's like, no, bitch, you need makeup. I said,
that's how I was,
really?
Girl. I was like, I'm like,
she's like, you need some makeup. Yeah, you look washed out. You need to add some depth in your face. And I mean, you know, when I walk around at home, I don't wear makeup. But when I go out, you want to present yourself, and you don't have to put on a ton. But you know, it's all about your presentation. Mm-hmm. You know, when you go out the door, even if you're not in sales, you're selling yourself. Mm-hmm. When you go to work, you're selling yourself, because there's somebody out there who can do your job for cheaper, probably. You know, it's always a competition. So I feel like you just have to put your best face forward and really, you know, just be the best that you can be. That doesn't mean spending a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But, you know, get it together. Come on.
That was just together. Plainly said. Get it together.
Get it together.
But, okay, so I think we can move on to our current event, right?
Yes. So what's your current event?
So my current event is I feel like women in today's society are feeling a lot more empowered around various areas.
Yes.
And it's pouring into their sexual lives by way of having more sexual assertiveness. So what sexual assertiveness is, women are asking for what they want nowadays in the bedroom. Woo!
Congratulations, ladies.
More often these days.
You're speaking up.
They're doing it more often these days than they did in the past, where we were made to be quiet about what we like, and pleasure, you know, due to the negative stigma that was attached to speaking up. You know, we were only here for reproductive purposes, like be quiet and let your partner get the orgasm and ejaculate, not you, you know, especially if...
Oh, that's shameful.
Yeah.
Just shameful.
I mean, and how are you supposed to orgasm if somebody's 30 seconds? I mean, like, let's be honest here. So, I mean, there was a lot of things going on that we were quiet about as women, that we didn't talk about because society made you feel bad about it. You know, about pleasure and liking it, right? We can't tell you to move to the left or move to the right, because then that makes us look like what? An aggressor. No, that's just assertive. That's just knowing what you like.
Have you ever been quiet though about what you want?
When I didn't know, yeah.
Really?
When I didn't know what I liked, definitely. I just was like, okay, I guess this is good. Like, you know, you don't know. Seriously, you know. That's being 100, okay?
Oh, boy.
But just getting back a little bit more serious, sexual assertiveness is really important, because if you're able to tell somebody what makes you happy and what pleasures you, that means you know, right? So that means you have done some self-exploration. So, because if you can't tell anybody how you like things or to be pleasured, it's because you don't know.
That is true.
Right?
You got to know yourself.
So women are now asking for orgasms along with more foreplay, because they are empowered to speak up about their bodies and what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Like, dude, stop. That doesn't feel good.
Right.
You know, I don't know how many people come into my office, clients, and say, so sometimes when I see couples, there is a period of time when I break them and I see them individually. I don't know how many of the women out of the couple, you know, and men sometimes, say they do this thing and I absolutely hate it. I don't know why they keep doing this thing, because I don't like it. And I'm saying this thing because it's a lot of different things.
Right.
Like, kiss me on my neck. Oh my gosh, it makes my skin crawl. Tell them to stop kissing you on your neck. Like, if something turns you off, ultimately it was going to turn you completely off.
Yeah.
It's a part of intimacy. Like, all you got to do for me is take out the trash.
But
you take out the trash,
nice
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on you all day. I'm like, let's do this.
So what do you tell these women? You tell them, you know, say it in a nice way.
So I don't tell them things. I help empower them. Like, I teach them to be empowered, basically. And that's what psychotherapists do. Like, we don't give advice. We help you to become the person you want to be, and reach the goal that you have come to therapy with. Like, we teach you how to do that, right?
That's wonderful. So it works for them.
Yes. So
Good.
being sexually assertive means that you are able to express your needs, wants, and desires.
I like that.
Yep. So that's my current event. What's yours?
My current event is based around Meghan Markle, whom
Oh, okay.
I adore. Hi, Meghan, if you ever watch our show. So, you know, Meghan's in the news a lot, and I was a fan of hers way before this whole Prince Harry thing. You know, I used to watch
I didn't know
Suits
that. I
all
didn't
the
know who
time.
she was. Okay.
Oh, I loved her. I used to force my husband to watch the show because of her. She was so awesome and very smart and like, so anyways, since this woman has been pregnant, you know, people, they just feel the need to go and attack her,
Oh.
you know, because she's royalty, because she's black, because whatever. And so I want to know, why do women feel the need to just pound on others, and they feel like they have to step on them to get to where they want to be to make themselves feel better? Why do women feel like they always have to down someone else? Why can't you just
People.
say,
I think people do that.
oh, she's so amazing, or oh, she's beautiful doing what she does, and then you do what you do, and you be beautiful, and you be amazing?
Mhm.
Why?
Why do you think?
I don't know, because bitches and haters.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like people are very insecure as a whole.
I agree that there are a lot of insecure people, and it's because of our world. It's because of, look at the world. You know, we're in a time, and you know, we have a lot of trauma going on in our neighborhoods. You know, so
Terrible.
you can't possibly think that all these secure people are coming out of these traumatic neighborhoods and out of this like political society.
Wow,
It's
that's true. I never looked at it
it's
that
like
way.
a lot going on, and people
Yeah.
are broken, you know, more now than ever, questioning themselves. Technology is good in a way, but there are things that add to people's low sense of worth and sense of themselves because of technology.
Yeah.
And maybe that's something we can talk about on our 5th show. You know, not our main topic, but, or maybe we can talk about technology and its use around pornography, you know, and how that's damaging the younger generation.
Oh, yes. Porn
Yeah.
has become a problem. And not just because it's porn, but other things. We should talk about that.
Yep. So we can talk about that in future
Leave us some
episodes.
comments and let us know what you think.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this episode, like it, share it with your friends, and
Yes, and follow both of us. I'm
Follow,
on
yes.
Instagram as Sex Dr. Heather, which is SEXDR Heather. Also follow my YouTube channel. I have a lot of great videos on my YouTube channel.
Yes, lots
Leave
of good
positive
information.
comments. I welcome positivity only. So does she. We are love energy, okay?
Love.
And we want
And
positivity. That's why we're doing this, to
Yes.
put positivity and love back into the universe, because we need it, people. We need it. So thank you for watching.
And I'm at Nakisha Hodge on Instagram.
Yes.
And you can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and also YouTube. All of my sites are in one place, NikiTakesOn.com. That's
Oh, yeah.
NIKI takesOn.com.
And follow
So-
her Instagram, Hodgepodge Studios.
Oh, yes.
It's
Collective.
so cute.
It's a
We're in her
collective
studio.
for artists, yes. This is my studio, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching our video. Thank you, Sex Dr. Heather.
Thank you. And
We
we'll
will
see
see
you
you
next
next
time.
time.
Win Philly.
Bye. Okay. I don't know where my clicker is. Where's your clicker, girl?
All right. So I feel like I want to do a YouTube real quick
Oh, good.
for me and my
All
channel.
right, and I gotta pee.
I gotta pee.
I've been holding this forever.